Hello my cabbages and welcome back to another mapping video. If you didn't notice, I filled in more of North America. And I'm telling you guys, I know, crazy. Because I felt like it. But anyways, South America was filled in like 2 episodes ago, so now it's time for North America to really get filled in even more. Episode 27 of WICSO. Ya the Who ya? Who ya? Who is ya? But basically just kind of exploring up north and in northern states like Montana, North Dakota, Washington. Well, actually, they're already in Washington. Idaho, you know, all the northern states. But yeah, so they just kind of moved north and starting to get into like Canadian areas. Around the Great Lakes into the Canadian Shield, as they call it. But who is Canada getting defended from? I don't know. Tricky. Canadians need a shield. Even into Newfoundland over here. And we have General, please. A new nation over here in Newfoundland and all that. Oh, Snowland. They get all the snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. You can do like a brownish purplish or something like that. There we go. And they start their area up here. And, you know, expand over here. And, you know, go along. And also, because of this, they also explode the area. Area. So, yeah, area. Area. But yeah, so they explore way up more into Alaska. We got the Aleutian country over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I could call them the Alaskans, but they're also technically the Aleutian Islands. So I could call them the Aleutians, I know. Vocab. Don't you know cab? Wait, cab. You know, cab? I thought that was short for the cabbage version. No, it's actually short for vocab. Cab is actually... Yeah, call me cab. No, it's short for call me vocab. Obviously. Who, like, why would you think it was short for cabbage merchant? Who's that guy? I've never heard of him. They expand more into southern Alaska, you know, and all the areas. So, yeah, good for them. And then the Washington country does the annexation, as they say. You know, just look better if I just... annexation. Taking more land, taking this island, taking more kind of the Cascadia area, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, and then the red team, also not wanting to get cut off, kind of makes a little bit of expansion over here. And then the gray team, the gray team, being the great team also expands because, well, they feel like a hot. So yeah, the great team is missivo, as they say. Missivo, as one would say. And who wouldn't say it that way? And the red team continues to kind of stretch out here. Australia. So, yeah. Good for them, but not good for the border gore. Anyways, got just general expansion over here, And then the Michigan country goes up into the upper peninsula, you know, all of Michigan, and goes around the lake and goes into this area, around Lake Superior, and then on the all of them Upers, and then kind of just really just I'm calling Michigan now. They're the Great Lakes country because they border literally every single one of the Great Lakes and encompass almost all of them, like completely encircle, other than like you're in Lake Ontario, because those ones are also touched by the Great Team, or Great Team, Purple Team, are touched. Oh, and also like Michigan over here is definitely touched by the Purple Team. Yeah, but they expand a lot around the Great Lakes because they're the Great Lake Team. I mean, who would have thought? I know, revolutionary. Revolutionary. But anyways, here in Australia, we have the general, you know, Australians doing Australia things, you know, typical Australians. We have the salmon team out here, kind of expanding. I feel like small, I thought it was, but salmon team kind of expanding around here, actually expanding a pretty big area. And these teams just kind of slowly going into the desert's interior, as they say, as opposed to its exterior. Wise guy. Wise guy. Yeah, so we got all of this area kind of just being more explored for the sake of exploration. French people, am I right? Should we have a rebellion of the Green Team called the Institution for Better Borders or something like that? Just to make it actually look better borders? The Institution for Better Borders. So the Green Team continues to be hideous. Like, my golly gee, they really should make an Institution for Better Borders. Why did I do it this way? This was a mistake. Yeah, so the Purple Team, like-minded Purple Team, kind of goes like this along the costa of Rica. Rica Costa. And then we have the cat ear country out here, if you know, you know. But now we're gonna have the opposing dog ear country, because dog ears gotta oppose the cat ears. So yeah, we got the dog ear country over here, opposes the cat ears. So yeah, also over here. And because of this, they also explore some of these islands out here in southern Indonesia area. And the blue team explores some of these islands, and also just kind of expands up here and up into here. And also, of course, generally just exploring up into more into Papua New Guinea and some of these islands until they actually explore all of the island. I know, crazy. So yeah, then they explore some more of these islands over here. And then over here we have some dog team exploring some of these islands, and you know, this weird island, and even exploring a bit of southern Borneo. So we got southern Borneo and northern Borneo being explored. But anyways, in the Great Team, they're exploring northern Borneo and this weird island. Because they're better at exploring, they explore faster. So, let's just say, getting pretty close. And the Great Team, you know, expanding Borneo. And actually, so does the Lime Team a bit, because, well, did like l'expansion, so they expand a bit in southern Borneo. So yeah, the Australians are close to meeting the great team, the Mexicans. So yeah, some of the weakest, not the weakest teams actually, some of the weaker teams, but yeah. I mean, actually, like, they're like 10 episodes old now, so they're like 200 years old, or say. I'm trying to work on the timeline, actually. Minor spoilers, I guess, but for the series, for like future uses, but yeah. Timeline, yeah. But anyways, Ole annexation. As Zovehira is a explosion. What am I on? Seriously? I always say this. I always go, what am I on? And make that, can I have some joke? Because I'm hilarious, guys. I know, I'm so hilarious. Why did you do that? No. Also just singing randomly. Okay. Yeah, they even find some of this area because they just do. They be built like that. So yeah, we got this whole area kind of being explored, and because just because a new country is kind of formed here, where we have them being like, how about like a very dark red? Yeah, brownish red. And they kind of form over here. So then we have the green team over here, kind of having their last chance at taking this area. So they take a bit of the northern area, and also Gibraltar takes a bit of the more of the western area, and taking like this area. But then this country basically now they have actually, you know, because the other countries are just because. And actually, they take some southern Corsica. I always confuse Corsica and Sardinia for some reason. But yeah, they take, and then they have split island here, and then the French. I love when I go wee 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 your pants. Oh, I always ask what I'm on. Yeah, they explore more of these areas, and of course, being the French, they expand very quickly. I mean, they're actually more of northern Iberia, southern Iberia type of thing. I don't know, so many names for the countries. And also this area down here is explored more. And because the dark brownish red team knows to go, because all their area got explored, they decide to kind of set up base more down here. Or some bases down here, and just taking the coastline over here. And the back team has like a kind of boom, boom, and also boom. So you got like multiple layers to kind of go down. And also the purple team starts getting this area, and even closing off Gibraltar from this area. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna be nice to Gibraltar. I don't want to meanie pants them away. You know what? I feel really upset when I get meanie pantsed away. But yeah. So we got this whole area kind of just being explored and filled in, including also the light blue team. Kind of going down this area and going more inland, and also kind of cutting off the burgundy team over here, going like this, going like this, but then also the burgundy team manages to kind of also get over here. So we got like a weird like kind of triple layer thing, like dong dong dong, and fucking dong 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 dong. You want to go dong 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 dong. What am you on? What am you on? That's what I need to know. What am you on? But anyways, they kind of explain more of this area. Oh, kind of more of this area is explored near Korea. I think rather than just calling them colors, I think calling them actually by their names. So the California team kind of explores more of this area. So this Korea teams for more down here and here and even over here. So yeah. But they kind of expand this like area and kind of go around here and expand in here. And then the red team kind of expands over this area and down here. So yeah, at the Asia being surely but slowly. Who's Shirley like now? Ha 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 ha. Being explored. Also looking at the world map right now, it's looking like getting pretty filled in actually. All the water here and all the weird stuff. And surprisingly stable colonies. Did I just say stable colonies? Is that a... Actually, so, as much. Honestly, probably the most inconsequential colony here, the Rose team, the smallest one out of all of them, doesn't kind of go well, and forms, well, not Rose team, Pink team, and actually forms kind of a Rose team over here. So, yeah, they're kind of like, actually, because of this, some of the islands over here kind of feel like, ooh, maybe we should rebel and join the Rose team. So they're actually like, some of the Black team's islands, not all of them, just most of them, all of them except one of their islands rebels. Okay, maybe two. I feel like maybe this one also doesn't rebel. But yeah, they got these islands. So the Black team's most of them, like maybe 3 here. Rose team gets some of the islands. And something a bit more consequential though is well, let's just say the white team colony, the light gray, that was kind of holding up this whole thing, kind of collapses and yeah, which is not good for so it forms like a blue team over here. Yeah, not looking good for the colonists that want to have, you know, trade over here. Kind of take over these islands because, well, that's kind of what's happening. That's kind of what's happening. You know, me when explaining, that's just kind of what's happening. And even these two. And so, right now they're actually, like, good about, like, okay, you can, you know, still use these islands, but like they could shut it down whenever they want, and that would mean these colonies would kind of suffer if they shut it down. But because of this increased leverage against their colonies being shut down, they kind of start taxing ships going through here more, so people are kind of not likey about that, kind of pissed about that, not likey. So they've actually, because of this new thing, they've actually been trying to develop better ships to kind of circumvent the need to go island hopping. Like the red team has managed to get like all the way to like here pretty well, so like over like maybe 4/5 of the way there, I would say. So they're actually getting pretty close to be able to make that, so good for them, but not yet. Still no Yeti. No Yeti. No, not the Yeti. There's no Yeti. No Yeti. But yeah, so anyways, honestly, it's been pretty boring, not average episode, other than some few things, but I think that's all, and goodbye, my cabbages.